Hi there. I wanted to show you guys my funnel, how I am generating leads through Facebook and what technology I'm using to be able to do that. So, as you guys know, I have a group called Lead Generation Community. Basically, in this community, I provide educational resources, trainings, posts just geared towards lead generation. So, it differs a little bit from my profile because on my profile, I'll also post things about my life or my family or just kind of other things other than lead generation, but this community is solely focused on lead generation. So people who are truly interested in working with me, learning more, I always lead them here. So the way I do that is I actually go through other Facebook groups and people who say things like they need more clients, they're looking for opportunities, they're struggling with lead generation. I lead them to this group. So basically, I say, and if you've been through the process, you know that I have a spreadsheet in this group that lists out all the Facebook groups I've found clients in. It lists out job boards I've used before. It lists out educational resources I've been through. And this is kind of what gets people to come into the community. And then once they're in, they'll also see I have a wide variety of trainings. So I'll show you guys that real quick before I show you the data analytics side of it. So I put most of my trainings in the featured section. You could see here is that original spreadsheet that a lot of people come to the group for, that are still coming to the group for this. I did a video on lead generation as a career. I have a guide on when to outsource lead generation. I have a video explaining how to use the spreadsheet, more educational resources, a little bit about my course and behind the scenes, how to get into freelancing and breaking into the industry there, improving your social media results, and more. So I like to actively create trainings in this group to really support the community. And so, as you can see, I started actually implementing a new strategy last week. So, I got new software last week on November 6th just to keep myself more organized and be able to generate more leads to the group and then therefore teach you how to use these lead generation tools on Facebook. So, as you can see, on November 6th, when I got this software, I was at 354 members, and today we're up to 432. So, doing some quick math here, that is 78 new people in this group in about 8 days. So, I'm averaging about 10 new people in the group per day, and I think that that's really great because it'll grow this community. If you think about that over a year-long period, 10 people a day, that's 3,500 plus new people in your group in a year. So I'm just really excited about this community, the growth that's happening, and I want to share with you guys how I did it. So first thing is I have that resource inside the group. I have other trainings. If people are asking for that, I do tag them in that or get them over to the group that way. And how I find these is I'm using an app or a software called Devy, and I don't use the like auto respond function on this or anything like that. I don't even know if it does it, but basically what I use is I type in keywords. So I have things like leads, lead generation, clients, social media, and what Devy does is it's connected to some of my groups and it actually finds these key phrases for me, and every couple of hours it will give me a list and I can see the posts and then I go to those posts and I comment. So it's a really useful tool. If you do want to check it out, please let me know. I have a code so you could get a free trial, but I want to show you kind of the results here. So over the last 8 days, I've gotten 791 leads from Facebook specifically. I haven't connected any of these other accounts, and you could see it breaks it down by the day too. So on the 8th, and you could see over here, I think it was pulling some past data too, but you could see like today so far, I've gotten 63 kind of hits on those keywords, and I'm still kind of learning how to maximize that. If there's keywords I should leave out, if there's any keywords I should add in, but it's really great too because it breaks down my groups. You can add up to 25 groups too. keep an eye on that Devy will notify you about. And it shows like, okay, this group's actually pulling in the most amount of leads, followed by these ones. I could generate this in a CSV file. So if I was ever kind of curious about where most of my people are coming from, I can see the exact groups where I'm finding these keywords. And not all of the keywords are people who are going to convert, but it just gives me a good idea. So that way I'm not sifting through the whole group. I'm just sifting through, the leads that Devy provides me. And I'm able to then go and comment on the post, something helpful, something useful, and then connect with the client. Now, the second tool I use is called Chat Silo. And as you can see, this is the data from kind of like the last week. I also added in some things. As you can see, I had 2 clients convert over the past week. One of them converted last weekend, and this one this weekend. I have some leads here for my done for you service. I have leads for my course right here, people I need to follow up with, people in my membership, which is my group, people I've invited to the group, people I'm collabing with, friends I've talked to over the last week, spam I've had over the last week, and then people who were in my case study that I've connected with over the past week. So this has helped me stay so organized because I'm able to go into each of these and actually see like, oh, okay, am I following up with my leads? How is that working? And it's been really nice because then when a message pops up, I'm able to see. So if it's like a client or a lead, I would probably respond to quicker than if it is, a collaboration or a friend or like someone I had just invited to the group. So it really helps me prioritize when I have so many messages who I need to get back to first, what the priority there is. And it also helps me see where everyone is in my funnel. So as I said, I start off, invite people to the group. They join the group, they're a member. I like to message every single member and kind of see what they're doing, where they're at, if they need any support. If I think they're right for my course, I'll move them into this category and invite them into my not my membership. I keep wanting to say membership now, my course. And if they're kind of like thinking about it, I'll just leave them in that tag. Obviously, if they are a client, I'll put them in the client bucket. And then if they are, any of these others, I put them there. So that's been really fun to just keep track of everyone so nicely in Chat Silo. I feel like this is a game changer because I'm really able to bring people through the process and know exactly where they are at. It's so helpful too when you have so many leads to be able to actually visually see that. Someone asked me the other day, like, do you have a hard time finding leads? I'm like, no, I have an abundance of leads. Like, this is just a snapshot over, the last week and kind of a little bit of data a few days before that. But the last 2 days, I was responding to Facebook messages and literally got locked out of sending more because I had so many people that I just wanted to follow up with. So it's been super great tools. Again, this is Chat Silo. I also have a code for a free trial for that. So let me know if you want to keep your leads more organized. But I would definitely say starting this particular CRM sooner rather than later is key because I think so many times earlier on in my business, I was talking to leads, but I didn't follow up with them purely because they would get lost in my DMs. But this just keeps it super simple, especially if you're talking to a large volume of people and you have a community or, you're messaging for someone else. And then Devy, I also think is a game changer. I've been actually doing social media lead gen for the last 2 years, and one of my biggest services has been finding people leads on Facebook. And I do this because I really think that the conversion's much easier when someone's saying, hey, I want a social media manager, and then you're responding on there or has a specific need. And I actually scrolled through manually in the groups, or I type in keywords in the search bar, which you can absolutely still do. But this just makes it so much simpler for me because I can go in and actually see the posts from different groups stacked on top of each other. And then all I do is click on the post, go to the post, and then I leave my comment. So I'm still the one in conversations, I'm still the one actually commenting. This just gives me a way better work-life balance. I would spend 2-3 hours in these Facebook groups trying to find opportunities, and now I haven't really tracked my time on this, but I'm able to get it down to under an hour, which is just amazing. And I know now, servicing other people's clients, one, there's going to be less opportunities that I miss just simply because I don't see it, because I didn't get to that Facebook group. And it's going to be so much easier to really keep on top of it each and every day. So I think the results will be better. I've seen that the results are better. As you can see, like just in this first week of using these tools where I'm not 100% familiar with them, but just still getting to use them, I've added almost 80 people to my group. Those are, 80 people who want to learn lead generation. And I think that's so great that they're going to be able to get that education. I've probably invited so many more than that because not everyone who's invited converts. And I've had more time to create these kind of videos for you guys. So that is the update there on my Facebook lead generation, a couple tools I'm using. I'll go ahead and give you guys updates on other platforms I'm using once I get the chance to implement those tools. But I just wanted to show you what's coming, what I'm kind of pivoting to in my done for you services, and where I'm going from here. So hope you guys like this. Let me know if you want the free trial of either Chat Silo or Devy. I'm happy to give you a code. And otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day and that this is helpful for you and your business.